Wait, you want someone to read it? Truth has nothing to do with facts. Introducing Sex
Ode to the blonde, long-legged Italian model. I was walking down Washington Avenue in Miami Beach, near Espanola Way, when I decided to go into a delicatessen. I worked up an appetite running around in my cut-off t-shirt, flexing my muscles along the boardwalk, trying to attract the attention of all them babes. I was starving, but the owner, after I asked, "¿Cuántos para el sandwich?" refused me service. How was I supposed to know they were Italian? The bastard. But then I understood the real reason the owner brushed me off. It was because of her. Oh, Zeus. Oh, Muse. Oh, Pamela Anderson. Oh, starts to lose its effect as a letter after a few repetitions. Oh, blonde, long-legged Italian model. I have never seen a woman so drop-dead gorgeous, and I swear under all the moons of Saturn, she was kissing some short, ugly guy. Maybe I'm a racist against skidget men, skanky midgets. But he either had one, a huge penis, or two, a whole lot of money. And boy, the owner was kissing their asses, laughing at their jokes, letting them sample all these exotic cheeses, pouring their bottle of Pellegrino so my girl did not have to break a sweat. Oh, poor deluded owner. Oh, short, skanky midget man. Oh, blonde, long-legged Italian model. The things I would do to her are outlawed in 6 different states. Though encouraged in certain places south of the border. If she only knew I was a poet. If she only knew I was Sex Moses. If she only knew she was my anima. When she stood up to adjust her skirt, she was standing maybe a foot taller than her man. And she was wearing 8-inch heels. Now I understood. Her heels were saying, "I only love his money." She wanted a real man. So I sat down right next to them to eat my sandwich. I was sweating, no underwear, no shower, no deodorant, but boy, she still wanted me. And do you know why? Because I didn't pay her any attention. She was sneaking glances in my direction, giggling and throwing her hair over her shoulder. She wanted me to look at her in all her glory, but I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I secretly watched her through the reflection in my napkin holder. And the entire time I ate my sandwich, I imagined it was her. The owner brought over a plate of fettuccine for the skanky midget man, but nothing for my anima. She sat back, her long legs crossed at me like roots from a banyan tree. She could tell I was a poet now. All by the way I devoured my croissant. No flakes, no mess, just a feast. I stood up, put my napkin in my plate, pretended to leave. Maybe she would beg me to stay. When the owner yelled at me for not paying my bill. So I left $10 in a roll of quarters on the table. I looked right back at her. I was undressing her and making love to her right on the table with my eyes. And finally, she looked at me. Then she sniffed the air like she smelled a skunk and turned away. My coy mistress is such a flirt. She really wanted to flee with me, and we would run around the woods naked like Greek gods, and she would call me Sex Moses, and I would call her my anima. It was all said by the way her eyes never left my empty seat. Oh, Sex Moses. Oh, anima. Oh, blonde, long-legged, Italian model.